That's pretty awesome. This is not the beta. This is my footage from Evo. So look at it. So that's my combo so far. I'm like figuring out like random combos, right? And this one, it does a lot. I think this is like what, 746. Yeah, almost 800 damage. Look at that. That's from landing a level 3. What's up, everybody? This is JWong, and we're back with some more, just fighting game footage. And this time is from 2XKO. I was able to play Vi, the latest champion. And this video is more about kind of like my learning process of like how to learn the character. Or pretty much you could take this as like, how do I learn characters real fast? So if you guys want to see my learning process of like how to learn just fighting games in general, hit the like, share, subscribe, turn on bell notification, and yeah, let's check out 2XKO and let's check out Vi. Yeah, trying to learn Vi was pretty interesting. Like, because I wanted to see like how you're supposed to play her and everything. And it was actually pretty straightforward. So this is like literally with me having no experience playing this character into like figure out like her combos, her game plan and everything like that, right? So she's pretty much, she has like this like sway in, sway out, and it's pretty much a Rekka, right? So that's like this Rekka that she's doing, like forward S1, right? Forward S1 into light, medium, heavy, right? And then OTG super, that's like the S2 super, which is pretty cool. But she also has a regular special move version like down S2, which is kind of like her ground pound kind of. Yeah, look at that, sway in, sway out. And she has like charge versions of the Rekka, which is pretty darn awesome. That's down S1. I don't know what that does. I'm assuming that's just a parry, right? And that is forward S2. So that's like a wall bounce. So you kind of get an idea of like how to play this character, right? On like in terms of just like, she's very simple actually, right? And it seems like a lot of her moves are safe on block. I'm not sure. Is that boom? Yeah, I think this team works pretty well. That is her S1 super, a bionic arm, and that is her level 3. Right, level 3 super right here. That boom, 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 boom. What's good, SSJ Kiro? So I'm trying to piece things together. That's her down heavy, right? Down heavy. That's the S1 special, right? Air S1 special. I don't like her S1 special. Like, it's an easy combo ender, but the fact that there's so much like delay into it, I can't. And that is her S2, Air S2. Like, you can't get the OTG down S2 from here, unfortunately. Like, I wish I could get, yeah, like, you see that? Like, it doesn't work. I wish I could get that. That would make a lot of sense, right? So that's pretty cool. All right, what do you got? And then you could obviously DHC if you want, depending on your second character, or depending on your fuse that you have. Yeah, Vi is very fun. Yeah, people were saying like she hits like a truck. Like, the damage that she dishes out is actually kind of insane. Okay, yeah, look at that. Special move, special move, special move. All right, forward S1 Rekkas into the Ender, and then down S2 right here. Combo into S2 super. Boxer characters. I mean, she's not too much of a boxer besides the sway. The sway left and right are like the only thing that's like very boxerish. Everything else is like kind of like a brawler. Okay, that's the command throw from forward S1. Forward S1 into medium heavy, you get the command throw version, right? So I don't even think she's like a boxer, even though she's supposed to be a boxer. Her forward throw is pretty darn good actually, because the forward throw you can combo into like down S2. So, but the back throw you can't, right? But forward throw seems pretty darn good with it. I don't think there's a Happy Chaos. Oh, I mean, there's Jinx, but she doesn't even remind me of Happy Chaos. She kind of reminds me more of like Cable from like Marvel 2, just putting stuff on the screen and everything like that. Ooh, yeah. I got some Jinx combos. I learned Jinx combos from Marlin Pie. Look at that. My random Jinx combo. Yeah, see, But like, I think I was explaining here, like, to whoever I was talking to, I was like, look, I could do like OTGs and everything, like ground bounces, but Jinx doesn't really have that from an air combo extension. Like, that's kind of it, right? Just doing end the combo with like down S1, well, air S1. So that's like the only thing I could have thought about. But eventually I figured out some really cool Jinx combos when somebody like tells me how you could charge the Rekkas, where it's like a just frame. It's kind of like Flash Knuckle from Luke in Street Fighter 6, right? Where you could just like charge it. So it's kind of like reminds me of Flash Knuckle when you kind of like figure out how to play Jinx, which is pretty darn cool. But I like Jinx a lot. I think she fits the game, and she's kind of an easy character to understand. Look at that. That was like almost half-life of like a basic combo. Like 1, 2, 3, Rekka, OTG, so there, see. So you could do that, like boom, and then charge the Rekka, like a level 2 version. See, the upper, if you get the upper, then you get a follow-up extension, which is kind of hard to get used to do, but you see, like, eventually I'll get it. Can Vi combo from forward throw only on corner or even mid-screen. I think in corner you can obviously get a full combo, but mid-screen I think you just get an OTG, right? Yeah, see, the upper is kind of annoying. You have to like wait for it, boom, right? And then you could forward dash, forward S1 again, and then continue the combo from there, which is pretty darn cool. Yeah, figure out the timing of this upper is like really hard, because you could do the upper like 2 to 3 times, forward, do it again, but the corner carry on that, it just feels amazing. But this is like how I approach labbing in like any fighting game, so you can kind of see like my thought process of just like, oh, my attempts of thought process of figure out like how to learn how to play a character real fast. Yeah, I think I could spend like less than an hour to learn a character and be like, okay, I know how to play the character now, right? At least on like an average level, and then you just kind of go from like match experience from there. But the coolest thing is trying to land these combos though, right? Landing the combos is pretty cool. Yeah, try and go with the upper. I don't know like what's her plus frames. I'm assuming the charge moves are gonna be plus in particular. Upper 1, 2, 3, right? So that's like, so you see how like I'm figuring out like random stuff now, trying to figure out random stuff. But the upper is kind of cool. But obviously you can kind of interrupt that if you miss it. So if you miss that combo, like you're kind of like a sitting duck here, right? And unfortunately, I wish that works. I wish they made the recovery of air S1 a little bit faster, so I could combo down S2 in the super. Because it just feels like in terms of like air options, she's lacking. Maybe the point of her being like that is that trying to make her a ground-based character and then not rely too much on the air, possibly. But this game is going to be a jump-heavy game, so you're going to need some type of like conversions from air, right? I feel like if you don't have a good air conversion game, you might be weak in that department. But I guess she's supposed to dominate the ground. Yeah, her air H seems interesting. Yeah, but the problem with her air H, that like it feels like it hits like it's like a cross-up button. It doesn't feel like it's supposed to work in any other way. So I felt like that was kind of weird. Like her air down H, it just felt weird, because it feels like you're supposed to do as like a gotcha. I can adapt to it. I can adapt to one button specials or traditional. I think it just really depends. Yeah, that's what it comes down to. It actually just depends. But Vi, I think I like her a lot. See, like you see, like I could. Like, this is me showing an example of like, you see how like Jinx can like get all this crazy follow-ups from the air, but here I'm just like, look at Vi. That's it. It's so straightforward. Where like I'm like, what are you supposed to do here? I'm like, am I missing something? Am I doing something wrong? Because I can't tell if I'm doing something wrong, right? Let's see, like that. I couldn't make this down heavy work really, because I'm like, how does this move hit? Because it's obviously meant to be more of like a cross up thing. It's probably super funky with like depending on like specific assists. Yeah, the upper is cool. The upper is a very cool combo. Eh, 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 eh. Right, that's kind of like my damage I have. But her damage is hard though. Like, oh my god, damn. Why should be hitting like a truck? Yeah, it does stun on hit. But that means it has to be a starter, right? You're not going to be able to combo from it from like regular unless you combo it from an assist, possibly. So I think that's kind of cool. Yeah, I'm trying to see. Now I'm trying to like experiment with like this one. So I could charge that and then I could charge that, right? So there's a lot of like really cool things you can do. Yo. But this is very satisfying though. Doing the uppers and everything. The level 3, I don't think it shows hitting the opponent until it's the end. Like the last few hits, but the beginning it doesn't show. Look at that. That combo's sick, bro. Trying to land 3 uppers is like time. That's like, I think that will help if you're timing a lot. If you just randomly practice kind of like the upper. All right. Yeah, but Vi can go through corpse hops with like that command dash that I did, like forward S1, forward S1, right? But her combos are really satisfying. They do a lot of damage. I don't know if that's across the board, the damage has increased, but it just feels like in terms of just dishing out damage, she's super easy to dish out damage with. Like, I think she'll be a really good beginner character for a lot of people playing this game. Like, if you're like, what character should I play? And obviously, like, there's characters, super easy characters like Darius, for example. And then you're like, okay, it's 2v2. What's another easy character to play? And I think Vi actually fits that category of, like, easy character to play. Yeah, she's definitely on ice skates. I love movement. So the fact that she just has movement like that on the ground, it's really, really good. It's just, I wish she had more air stuff. So I feel like so many characters have really cool air stuff where it causes like ground bounce, wall bounce, and stuff like that. But it doesn't seem like she has that. 1, 2, 3. Oh man, getting that charge Rekka, that's gonna be so demoralizing for people that play tournaments in this game, and they mess up the charge launcher right there. All right, so now we're figuring out like, okay, what can I do here? I get the wall bounce, I get the little juggle follow up. See, we're slowly increasing our like combo opportunities, right? Like ideas are flowing very well, and I didn't watch no guides of like how to play Vi. This is what you do. It's actually just trial and error. And I think she does a really great job of showing of like you could learn a character from scratch, right? So I think that's cool. I'm glad you enjoyed the Betty set. It feels like a lot of people think that's like the coolest thing of Evo. I don't know. I think that's pretty awesome. This is not the beta. This is my footage from Evo. So look at it. So that's my combo so far. I'm like figuring out like random combos. Right, and this one, it does a lot. I think this is like what, 746. Yeah, almost 800 damage. Look at that. That's from landing a level 3 and everything like that. I think if I did like level 1 and a DHC possibly to level 3, maybe it'll do more. Who knows, right? Oh, okay. So I was able to do launch Rekka A. Well, Rekka A to charge Rekka B. Right, and do 1, 2 into forward S1 again, 1, 2, 3, right? But look how much, like, she gets so much. Jinx actually gets so much mileage off of like tags. That didn't combo. Yeah, so that means he spun out there, right? That means he spun out there, but she gets so much mileage, it's insane. I love Jinx. I think Jinx is so fun. This is like the team. Right now, this is gonna be my team to play. I think also maybe I should watch Arcane the series to like fall in love with these characters even more, because I didn't watch the series, but obviously I know, like, I watched like 3 episodes. I know like these 2 characters are like the main characters, right, of Arcane, or at least one of the 2 main characters. 1, 2, 3. Go for the tag. Boom, boom. Oh, I messed up. It's supposed to be stand, right? Tag in the heavy, down heavy, into charge heavy. Right, that's like supposed to be the combo. Take some time to watch it is good. Yeah, the problem is I just don't have time to watch it. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Yep, stay heavy tag. Boom. Charge heavy. Gunshot and a super. And I'm like, can the level 3 hit? Oh, look at that. You saw how it was like the tip. It just missed from the tip. I couldn't get that to combo, unfortunately. I was trying it for like different like ways to angle it, but I couldn't get that particular to combo. How easy is the timing on their charge dash upper? You gotta get used to it, but I don't think it's that hard. Once you get used to it, it becomes actually kind of easy. Yeah, it just becomes like kind of a flow. It's an incoming, and I'm like, can I get that? Oh, I wish. If I was able to make the super go lower, you see how I'm trying to figure things out. Slowly but surely, trying to figure it out. A. So like here, right? And I'm like, this might be low enough. No, because he goes so high. So I'm trying to figure out like what can I do here, right? What can I do to get this level 1 to level 3 work? Yo, Jinx is so sick. That did mad damage though. And I'm like, oh, that doesn't work, right? Go from the grounded, trying to aim up. So yeah, eventually I'm trying to see where hype beam into. How can I combo hype beam into it, right? So I'm like, okay, let's see. And I'm like, I get OTG moves and everything. Like Jinx feels like complete character. I'm like, does this work? That doesn't work right there because it's too high. There's like a little height restriction. But I was like, what if I Tiger Knee into the beam super? Right? Let's see. Figure it out slowly but surely. And I'm like, okay. So that means if I have to jump back a little bit. Right? If I jump back like that, now that should work. And then that's going to combo into level 3, right? See? Figure out combos on the fly. Left and right. Ugh. 1, 2, 3. Not go up. Like that super, I don't know how good that super is. Like the forward S1. Like how good is forward S1? Because I feel like forward S1, like what can you do? See, oh, I understand what I was trying to do here. I wanted to see how good was, how far was the pushback of the S1 super if they're in the corner. Because I was like, oh, can I get like an OTG after doing a forward S1? But obviously you can't because the computer was able to quick rise from there, right? So you don't really get too much. And here now I'm trying to see like, can I DHC into level 2? But this works though. But there's actually a sweet spot on how to make it work. There's a sweet spot you have to do like right at the impact, but before the blowback. So yeah, like it's actually a tight timing for the DAC. Kind of tough, I would say. Yeah, right. Like I think right there, I think this will work. But it's like you could even do it before. Yeah, see. So that works. So that combo worked right there. So that's actually pretty cool. It's like right after the impact, but before the blowback. Not go up. So obviously this is not gonna work because the impact, the blowback already happened. See, so that doesn't work. The blowback already happened there. So it has to be before before Echo gets sent flying. He's upper. Okay. Yeah, right here is good. This is good. This looks good. Damn, look at the damage, bro. That's such a sick combo. Yeah, I think combos are pretty fun in this game, though. This might be a little bit too early, I think. Yeah, a little bit too early. The screen didn't like lock yet, so yeah. You saw the Vi and Darius team, man, you're gonna be blocking for your life. This game is definitely a lot of blocking, that's for sure. Yeah, unfortunately, that's the thing I was worried about. Like, is it gonna be like way too much blocking? I wish that works. Come on, man. Can we get that work? How do you have clean explanations and do's or don'ts for everything? Is you talking about me? Do I normally have that? Knuckle up. Chip damage is pretty high. Like Darius, he does a lot of chip damage in this game, especially when he puts his like passive like forward S1 move on you, like the little like blood sword thing. You actually take more chip damage when you get hit by that effect. So you remove that effect when you hit Darius. Yeah, I guess it feels like her block string, she could kind of abuse Rekka, and you call your assist, right? And you go like rinse, repeat, and everything like that. But I'm excited to play Vi. I feel like Vi and Jinx feel like it's going to be super fun to play. Super fun to play. Boom, 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 boom. 755. Look at her dash, bro. Why her dash is like that? Thanks for watching the whole video. Appreciate all the support. I also have a Patreon, and you know, we're just doing a lot of cool stuff on there, giveaways, getting people better. So if you guys want that, link is down below in the description. And also big shout outs to everybody that has subscribed to the Patreon. All the names are literally just coming out right here. But other than that, hope you guys enjoyed the video, and we'll see you in the next one.